This is a video on level 3 hair and makeup artistry consultation. As per last year, you will know that obviously you need to put in your name and your client's initials and also the date. This is quite vital, making sure that obviously your assessment marries up with your one file. Your client, whether they're new or regular, obviously you might have a mixture this year, so it could be someone that you've used before or someone that's relatively new. Again, you'll just need to make sure you're ticking the correct box. The unit, so this is quite important. So what are you being assessed against? So a lot of the assessments this year will be merged. So you've got your airbrush, media, body art, camouflage, fashion and photographic, 2D visual communication, which is your mood boards and designs, and also your production arts planning. You'll see here you've got makeup products. You'll need to tick those, and also which service it is. So these are the mixture of assessments that you'll have this year. So it's making sure that you're ticking one of those or two of those when you're doing your assessment. Airbrush techniques, so these are the ones that need to be met in the ranges, in the criteria, and this is the ranges that need to be met for media makeup as well. So you'll be making sure that you're ticking those. Now on the next page, you'll see there's more criteria. So there's the camouflage criteria here at the top, which you can see. So your application techniques, what are you covering, and then also what way are you demonstrating. So it could be skills, verbal or written. Then you've got in what means are you photographing it. So we've got the black and white, the colour, what's it for. So is it for a fashion show? Or is it just that you're doing it for a photo shoot? Base application and highlight and blending, and all of those that cross over into other units as well. The body art section, so what part of the body are you covering? What assessment is it? What face shape do they have? And what equipment are you using? Who are you working with? So these are a list, a range of people that you need to make sure that you're working with, a minimum of 2 throughout the year. Once you've done your cleanse, you'll do your skin analysis before you tone and moisturize. So you're making sure that you're putting your skin analysis notes in here, in this box. Asking your client about their lifestyle prior to the cleanse. So you're making sure that you're doing this before you're filling in this. So you're talking about their diet, their exercise, water intake, skincare routine. So what do they currently do? Asking them about what they eat, what their exercise regime is. If they have a skincare routine or not, then obviously you can recommend products in your aftercare. Additional media. Now these things aren't going to be used every time. However, you do have to use them a minimum of once. Every time you'll have your mood board and your design. Okay, so they're the must-haves, those 2 bottom ones. And obviously doing the hair with the face makeup. Okay. Lastly, like last year, you've got your hair influencing factors. So you're going to be analysing the hair and making sure that it's healthy. So good to go for you to do your hairstyles. Looking at the texture, is it straight, curly or wavy? The density as well. This will influence your decisions on what tools and equipment you use, and also what you're intending to do. Now the aftercare section, so this is again very similar to last year, so the criteria. So you've got to look at what your legal responsibilities are. So for instance, when you're applying lashes or doing any kind of prosthetic, making sure that you've patch tested and that you've mentioned that in there. Also the fact that obviously you're going to be storing her or his data, making sure that their data is safe. Pre and post treatment instructions. So what are they going to do to maintain it? What should they do prior if they're going to be redoing it at home? So for camouflage, you might say that they need to prepare the skin in a certain way, and if they're redoing what you've done. Any restrictions? So what should they avoid? What should they not do? So like touching their face, sweating, going in the rain, destroying the hairstyle you've done. Prosthetics, it might be not touching the prosthetic as much. If they've got a nose on, for instance, it might restrict their breathing, so they might have to breathe through their mouth. And any contractions advice. So what should they do if anything happens in terms of reaction? and any future treatment needs. So this is where you can advise on any current products that they use, if they need to use anything different to what you found their skin type is, also any future treatments they might need. So they might benefit from having a mask or a facial, you know, some kind of mask treatment on the hair even. Okay. And then product selling is quite a big one. So can you sell any products? Is there any products that we stock that they might be able to purchase? So this is where you can grab a price list and recommend products that way as well.